Hello Earthlings, Ultraviolet Ronald from the Bronx here, and today we're going to tap into that sixth chakra, the third eye, one of the most important just simply because that is tied to your intuition, your pineal gland. And when you have that in order and it's not out of harmony, it makes it so much easier to connect with the universe, connect with people, connect with your inner being, understand right from wrong, knowing when you're in a life-threatening situation or when you're not in a life-threatening situation. You could really read the room and read the vibes of the people that you feel that is around you. That's a beautiful thing. Now, a lot of us, our intuition is telling us something and we avoid it because we're like, this person looks real good, I don't really care about it. And then later down the line, you're like, this person's horrible. But we knew all along this person was that way. Or we take a job that we're necessarily not happy about. But we do it. And we do it for a long time. And they're like, where all this time went? And then we're mad at ourselves because we didn't go towards something else. You can't neglect your intuition. Your spirit is trying to talk to you and tell you something. When it is trying to tell you something, listen. And allow yourself to immerse into what it is that it is trying to tell you. Because when you do, you start to see the brighter light, you become enlightened, and you start to go towards your greater purpose. Because a lot of us in this time and age, we go against our purpose, and that is the reason why a lot of people inflict pain on others because they want people to feel the hurt from the choices or the wrongdoing that they've done in their life. Now, it does not have to be that way for you. Sometimes events from childhood can spring up and kind of counteract what it is that you're trying to do with your life. But you are greater than those situations. You are greater than your current circumstances. And you have to allow that intuition to come out. And the affirmation that is connected with the third eye is I see. When you see, everything becomes easier. When you see, you know that no matter what anybody says to you, it will not affect you. When you see, you try your best to get to the root of what it is that you're trying to do, and you do it to the best of your ability. Now, a lot of us, that energy is blocked because we only see surface things from this reality, the physical reality that this world presents to us, and we intend to believe everything instead of doing our own research and tapping into our third eye or tapping into our inner being. Now, it's scary. A lot of us don't like to be alone. A lot of us don't like to use our head space for introspection. Because when you do, everything becomes clear and you just start to live in this blissful state. And I'm happy to say that I'm always in that blissful state. But sometimes it can be bad because it takes you off course from what it is that you need to do. But at the same time, it is great because you can see real people for who they are. The judgment element is not really there. And you just talk and just have casual conversation, and then it can spring into something of whether you're bringing value to that person or they're bringing value to you. Because there's always something you can learn from somebody, and there's always something that person can learn from you. But going back to what the third eye is being connected with the heavens, connected with the universe, connected with the earth, connected with yourself. And when you are connected, you see the truth, the underlining truth, not the physical reality that the world springs on us as the truth. You see the underlining, the spiritual truth of what exists in all of us and in all life. Now, I want you to get to that point, and we're going to be doing a 15-minute third eye chakra meditation. Now, when we begin this session, I want you to have one hand, preferably your right hand on your heart, and your left hand right on your third eye, your pineal gland. And I want you to just blank out for a good 10 to 15 seconds. Try to not think about anything. And if you're a woman, just think of an indigo sphere vortex of energy going clockwise in the center in that third eye. And if you're a man, it's going to be counterclockwise. And become that third eye and breathe it in. Because the closer you get to it, the closer you get to the universe, the closer you get to the true meaning of what it is to be you, and you start to live in this life where nothing really bothers you. Now, you're gonna take three deep breaths in and then 3 deep breaths out right before you start. And again, the main focus is to tap into that third eye, and hopefully you get to see it. Some people may not get to experience it the first time around, especially if you've never done meditation like this before. It's more on the mindfulness third eye chakra meditation. But over time, it becomes easier and easier because some of us are very overly stimulated. So to sit down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, let alone 15 minutes, is virtually impossible without looking on our phones or watching TV. Take the time in, just really allow yourself to immerse into what it is that is you. Hopefully you get what you need to get out of it, and let's begin. Thank you for joining me on this path to the ultraviolet, the highest level of consciousness. If you liked the video, please subscribe. But other than that, stay with peace and love, everyone.